Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today, guys, we are checking out Titan Season 1, Episode 2, Hawk and Dove. Now, obviously by the title, we know who's coming in this episode, Hawk and Dove. Now, they screened the first two episodes at New York Comic Con, and they were supposed to show just the one, but they showed the second episode as well. And people are saying, out of the first two episodes, the second episode, Hawk and Dove, is the better episode. So definitely I'm more excited than seeing people online who've seen the episode already today saying this is a better episode than the pilot or whatever. Got me more hyped for this. And I think it makes sense for them to introduce Hawk and Dove. First of all, they're not really well-known characters in the DC roster. When people think of DC, they think of Batman, they think of Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, but Hawk and Dove, it's not really high up on a lot of people's lists. But it makes sense for them to introduce these two characters because with them doing this type of show where they're basically doing the origins, except for Robin, but basically the origins of Raven, Starfire, and Beast Boy for the most part, and Robin really just setting up him being away from Gotham, away from Bruce, and, you know, Batman, obviously. So it makes sense for them to introduce characters that are already established in a sense, and they're fighting crime, like Robin. So it makes sense to introduce these kind of characters and to really expand this new universe they're building with the DC universe, with Titans, and then they're doing Doom Patrol, which is connected. Apparently Swamp Thing is not. But yeah, so I'm excited for this episode. So yeah, I enjoyed the first episode overall. I think it was really cool to establish. My only real issue with episode 1 is that we barely saw Beast Boy. We see him transform, so that's really, really cool. But I was hoping to see a little bit more of Beast Boy. But I'm intrigued. I'm interested to see what happens next. So here we go, guys. The second episode of Titans, Hawk and Dove. Let's go. Oh, is that Hawk? Yep, they're torturing. Jesus.
What do you work for? Oh, the people your guns hurt, motherfucker.
Okay. Fun. Yeah. Oh. I like that outfit.
My hero.
I like their outfits. They're great. Yeah, it's awesome. Is that what I think they're doing? Yep. Oh, flashback. Teamwork. Oh. Oh. Hey. Robin, what's up? Yep. Damn. That was a hard hit.
Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder.
You know he always likes to make a dramatic entrance.
That's true. True.
Your boss said to stay away from us.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Wonder why she was thinking about that. I think they had a relationship. I think something about they've had a relationship. Her and Robin. So. Okay. Yeah. Looks like it. Who's that girl though?
I didn't mean to kill that guy.
How did you kill that guy?
Well, something's inside her.
This is fucking biblical.
Anything more specific?
What part of fucking biblical did you not understand?
Charlie.
What part of it did you not understand?
Looks like a raven.
Oh! I saw Alfred on there. There's lots of names. Easter egg, I bet. Easter eggs. He's going Alfred?
Hey, it's me.
Okay. What's she looking up? Yeah, they're looking for her. Oh, there's footage. Someone was recording. Dang. Jesus. Jump scare.
What did I mean? I can't
Oh.
come.
You're activated.
Activated.
She's more dangerous than she looks.
Oh. Okay.
Have a good morning.
Interesting. Okay. So...
Who's first? Me. That billionaire, Bruce Wayne. He raised you?
Basically.
Must have been cool.
I don't know about that.
It's
Intense.
complicated.
You're gonna leave me too, aren't you?
He shouldn't.
No.
He shouldn't. He's trying to help you, so I would.
I'm not gonna do
Dick Grayson, I don't think he would leave. I don't think he's not the type of person to leave. So, I mean, he left Bruce, but I don't. In this instance, I don't think he's gonna do that. Yep. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
A little awkward,
Hi.
but
I'm Rachel. Done.
more than just old friends.
Can we talk?
Confirmation.
One more chance to do some good, and he promised us out.
Yeah. I don't believe that.
You could help us out.
I'm out of the life, Don. Hey.
Hey, you're still
what the hell
fighting
are you
crime.
doing here? Dick?
Uh-oh.
He won't help us.
Oh.
He only watches out for himself.
Well, he's helping her out. He's helping Raven, so I don't think he's all about himself anymore. Maybe he was when he first left Bruce, but, you know.
So, why did you hurt her?
I didn't mean to.
It's not an excuse.
Yeah, well, it's all in the past.
Not for her.
Interesting. Are you sure about that?
Get some rest.
Because she just told him in the scene before that she's going to stay with him and not go with Robin out.
Shoes up. Okay. Thanks, Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. It's cool to see them
Sullen one?
coming back from somewhere.
What happened between you two? You and Bruce.
Dragon, this show would just got so much better.
Dragons. But, I don't know. We ever going to learn what exactly happened?
What? Contractors?
Hey, don't change the subject. What do you mean what you've become?
Well, isn't this cozy?
She puts her hand on his arm and then he walks in.
Stop!
That's my girl now?
Oh! Oh! Oh boy! Oh! Woo! That's a way to stop. What the fuck?
The fuck?
Oh, it's that girl, isn't it? That daughter?
Where's your partner?
Jesus!
Where's Dick Grayson? Tell us where he is. Take care of him, okay? He needs all the help he can get. Okay.
Yeah. Take care of each other. He doesn't have to take just care of her. She can help him too, I guess. I mean, she still has a lot of issues to deal with. But yeah.
Here we come.
Oh! Yep. Yep. There's definitely more guys.
Your experience.
Ooh! Oh! What the fuck? Oh my god! What in the hell? Damn! Oh! Bam, bam, bam! Shit! You weren't supposed to find that. Now she thinks that he's leaving her, and let me guess, she's going to leave.
Hey, Rachel, I was gonna come back for you.
Liar.
He really wasn't?
You're never coming back for me.
Damn. She can tell?
Well, hello there, you four.
They must be taking some sort of drugs or something. What the fuck? Oh. She's still alive. Don't tell me that's the end. Don't tell me that's the... Motherfucker! Motherfucker! No, 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 you pieces of shit. Of course you fucking end it there. Of course you do. I'm looking up on Wikipedia because I want to know who the fuck this family was. Because they came in there knocking the shit out of like all three of them like they were nothing. Nuclear family. Okay, that's who it is. I wasn't 100% sure. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because it was like they introduced him in that one scene and they're like, happy hunky-dory family. All of a sudden they get someone's at the door, you've been activated. And now they're starting to shoot drugs in themselves. I'm like, the fuck? Okay. We gotta start off with the ending. Because them pieces of shit, them pieces of shit ended the fucking episode right there. I don't believe Dove is dead. I don't believe she's dead. I think it's just a red herring to get you to come back to the next episode, or at least to continue to watch the show, because there was rumors for a long time that they're going to spin Hawk and Dove out of the Titans show into having their own show. But after seeing this, not because of them ending on kind of a cliffhanger in a sense where she's dying, but we're not really sure 100% what happens, they're kind of implying that, like, Hawk is, he wants out. He's done with fighting. I mean, we saw early on where he was already captured. She had to come save him, and then, of course, they get into the actual final sequence, and he gets shot, and a lot of shit's happening to him. Now, what it's like is that they set up Hank and Dick, and like, because I believe his name is Hank. Let me look one more time. I don't want to get, I hate getting names confused, so I want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Yes, Hank Hall. Okay, yeah, I want to make sure. I know it's Hawk, but I wanted to make sure that his name is actually Hank. So Hank and Dick Grayson, because I'm saying Dick Grayson because some people are like, well, she touched Dick, because I said that in the first episode, like, oh, she touched Dick. His name is Dick Grayson. Anyways, so Hank and Dick have a little bit of a problem, because a couple years ago, well, they were younger. He said they were kids when they were younger. Dick Grayson was dating Dawn. So it is awkward for him to go, well, what the fuck? Why is he back in here? Why is he here? Why did he show up right before we were potentially going to end our career as vigilantes, as heroes? Like, what's going on here, right? I think that they set that up pretty well to where Raven finds out by touching her hand, finding out, oh, they were actually together. But they actually did some interesting way of setting up this episode, because it was mainly focused on really the first part before the title sequence, Hawk and Dove working together in terms of, in that sequence where Hawk is tied up and Dove comes to save him, and it was a pretty cool fight sequence. The outfits look great, I've said that before. And then seeing them in their home life, where Hank is in that tub and he's taking all these pills, he took a shot in the leg or whatever. He's going through a lot of things, and then she listed off the number of things that have happened since they've been fighting, you know, a lot of fractures and all that kind of stuff. It's not looking good, you know? And then we get to seeing not so much them rushing right to where Hawk and Dove are. We spent some time with Robin and Raven just kind of slowly making their way to where Hawk and Dove is. So it's not like immediately, okay, within 5 minutes, boom, they're in the same sequence and we're all together. No, they did some build-up. And what I like is that the little Easter egg of Alfred and how she looks into her own disappearance and then looks into what happened to Robin and sees that someone actually filmed the night that his parents died. And so that really adds to her seeing these visions, and then her finding footage, and then seeing him as a younger boy when it actually happened. And I think it really adds because she lost everything when her mother was shot in the first episode. He lost everything years ago. Bruce brought him in, and several times they reference Bruce Wayne's name. They reference him. They ask what happened. There's a lot of different versions of the continuity of why exactly Dick Grayson leaves Bruce and why he decides to go out on his own and get away from Bruce. I'm curious to know if they're going to finally give us their version of what happened. Like, what was the breaking point for him to leave Bruce? I'm wondering if they're ever going to cover that. My guess is they will, because they keep referencing it. His new partner, let's see if I can up here. Let's see, Lindsay Gort as Amy Warbach. Amy, regardless, the police detective who's the new partner for Dick Grayson. She got stabbed in the back. She got attacked by this family. Is she dead? I don't know, because I think that if they're setting up this character in terms of him having a partner, even though the show's mainly going to focus on Dick Grayson and the Titans, like, it's not going to be focusing on him really being a police officer, I don't think. Now, there could be a connection where he has intel because he's a police officer, so he can use that to him and the rest of the team whenever the Titans finally forms, for them to actually, go out on missions and stuff like that and actually take down drug lords and all this kind of nonsense, and then take out bigger baddies later on. Okay, maybe. But I'd be surprised if they killed off his new partner, because literally this is the second episode. I would be surprised they killed her, but we don't know what happened to her. The family shows up on that roof at the end. We don't know what happened to her. No Beast Boy and no Starfire in this episode. Very interesting. Now, from what I was hearing in terms of interviews, and then also video interviews at New York Comic Con from the cast, stuff like that, and from also executive producers, is that this show is being set up as you're going to have episodes focusing on other characters and episodes focusing on other characters. So you're going to have episodes where certain characters might not show up. My guess is we're probably going to see Raven and Robin in every single episode, I think. There might be an episode or two where they might not show up, but in this instance, it's focused on Raven, Robin, Hawk, Dove, and this nuclear family, which I was like, okay, we'll see what does here. And there's a lot of references to Bruce, and we saw a flashback where they're all fighting within an alleyway, which was pretty cool. But it was cool to see a flashback. I'm guessing we're going to see more flashbacks throughout this show, I'm guessing, since they just immediately just show a flashback 4 years ago. So I'm hoping we'll see some more of that down the road. I think overall this was a pretty solid episode, because I like how, yes, we set up for the most part, and Beast Boy not so much, everybody, the main four characters, within the first episode. And in this one, let's just focus on Raven and Robin's storyline, with them traveling, getting Raven out of the city, getting her away from all this nonsense, and taking her to Hawk and Dove. And he was going to leave her. And I think it's interesting that he was saying, I was going to come back for you. And she touches him. No, liar, you were never going to come back. And he explains how he's not the type of person. He can't stay with people. And she's like, you know that all so well. And he probably shouldn't have told that to Dawn, kind of a dick move, but he did. But it's very interesting. This feels very, very different than I was expecting, but at the same time, I'm liking the tone of this show. I'm liking the characters. I think it was interesting that they're not shying away from a more adult, more darker show with Titans. But I'm excited to see where we go from here, because I think with her being captured by this family, and with Dove potentially dying, I don't think she will. I think there's a lot of places we can go, and I'm excited to see what happens next for Starfire. And I really want to know more about Beast Boy. I feel like we haven't learned enough yet, so I hope we get to learn more about him soon. So there you have it, guys. That's my review. That's my reaction to Titans Episode 2, Hawk and Dove. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you thought about this episode. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.